Back again, my beautiful people. I don't know the boy Yardman there. Yes, people. This morning I wake up and didn't realize that it was FA Cup weekend, and it just triggered my PTSD, people, and I'm just feeling depressed. And people might sitting down there thinking like, why are you depressed? I'm depressed, and the reason for that, Manchester United beat Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Manchester United, who are fighting relegation battle. Manchester United, who sit 15th in the Premier League. They are no good. They are no good. I don't believe Manchester United right now could survive the EPL. Right now, I don't believe for one split of a second if Manchester United go down to the EPL next season, which they're going to. I don't believe that they could survive down there. But yet, they come to the Emirates Stadium and they flag us. They flag us and they knock us out the FA Cup. We're not in the FA Cup. We're not in the Carabao Cup. We're not in the Premier League. And basically, we're not in the Champions League. We're just there making up numbers. That's all we're doing. Be realistic. That's all we're doing. Are we going to win the Champions League? It's possibility, but that possibility may be 1 billion to 1 if you check the bookie. 1 billion to 1 for Arsenal to win the Champions League. So, we're good as out. We are good as out. And these are the things that fans like we have to go through, who go to the game in, game out away. When you look at me, who spend almost at times £5,000 for the year to go and see Arsenal, people, it's not a joke thing. When you see me rock up to Manchester City, sitting in the home stand, I pay £250 for that ticket. I pay £80 for a train ticket. I have to get somebody to cover for my work. I have to pay cab get there and to get back. So you're talking realistically, you're talking at least sometimes you spend £400, £500, £300 just to go and watch one game. Do that by 18. Tell me how much you get plus the home game. Plus you buy things because you're gonna hungry, you're gonna eat. Sometimes you have to book yourself in a hotel because there's no train coming back until the next day. Imagine when you fly away and go and watch them in the European League. I haven't done that for a number of years now. I haven't go and watch them in the European League, in the Champions League. The reason for that is because I just can't afford it. I just cannot afford it. I got kids that I have to take care of. And people don't understand when people like us coming out and voicing our opinion about game, about the situation of the club, the manager, the players. People say that we are toxic. People say that we are doing this to get views. People saying that we're doing this to get recognition. People say everything. But the real truth of the matter is we are real fans. We are real supporter. Whether it's cold, rain, snow, or sleet, we are there. We are there representing our club. And people don't get it. People don't understand that. This is what we have to go through as fans, as supporter. We don't just sit at home and watch Arsenal on the TV. We don't do that. You see me rock up at game. You see me at game. Arsenal season ticket is £1,580. That is what for the season ticket. And you only get 18 game. People, you only watch 18 home Premier League game. 18. You have to pay for Carabao Cup, you have to pay for Champions League, and you have to pay for FA Cup. And you have to pay for the bloody Emirates Cup. And you know what, one of the things that hurt, and why we're at this stage, and people want to blame the board, and I'm saying it over and over, I blame the board for the lack of ambition for the club. No, this is what I blame the board for. You ain't got no ambition for the club to win anything. No. People, look at this now. In the summer, because people believe all of this happened in January, we are where we're at because of January transfer window when we didn't by anybody, and that's not it. You have to go back. In the summer of 2024, transfer window open, everybody doing them business. Mikel Arteta actually sold Emil Smith Rowe as an attacking player, Reece Nelson attacking player, Vieira attacking player, Marquinhos attacking player, Eddie Nketiah attacking player. 5 players that I just tell you last summer 2024 as leave Arsenal Football Club. 2 of them is sold and 3 of them is on loan. Marquinhos, Vieira and Reece Nelson is on loan. Eddie and Emil Smith Rowe and Eddie Nketiah has been sold. One sold to Fulham, one sold to Crystal Palace. Eddie Nketiah to Crystal Palace, Emil Smith Rowe to Fulham. That's pure profit. Eddie Nketiah money is pure profit, because when we say pure profit, what we mean by that is when you get your player from out of the academy, you didn't pay for them. So if you sell them for 50 million, that's 50 million profit, because you never buy them. If you buy them for 40 million and you sell them back for 50, you make a 10 million profit. That's what they do. That's what they say. You do it. You make a 10 million profit. But when you sell a player out of the academy, it's pure profit. So Eddie Nketiah, Emil Smith Rowe money is pure profit. Now remember, I just stated that you sell 5 attacking player, or you let 5 attacking player leave the club in the summer. 5. So we were complaining 2023-24 season that we need a stronger bench. Okay, you let those go. So we are expected. So like I said, you let 5 attacking player go, and you did not replace one of them. You buy Mikel Merino. He's not attacking player. You buy him to play alongside Declan Rice as a 6, as a number 6. People, number 6, when they number players, yeah, your back 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you say Skelly, Gabriel, William Saliba, and Ben White. They are your back 4. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Then you go in the midfield. You start at 5 and 6. Those are defender. Those are the one who protect your back 4. So you have, then you go 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. That's how it goes. So from 7, 8, 9 and 10, they are attacking player. So when we live in this situation where we know that Saka was injured from December, the late December, yeah. In January, you know that Jesus was injured, and you know that 7 attacking player you have out. 7 people. Please, just understand what I'm trying to say to you. 7 attacking player, you know, as a manager, that you don't have available. Some of them, well, Saka, you know, was out for at least 3 months. He's gonna miss him for. Then you realize that Jesus was injured in January. Jesus get injured. The transfer window was open, and you, Mikel Arteta, never ever think that this cannot run. At the time we are in 4 competition. We're still in the Carabao Cup. We're still in the FA Cup. We're still in Champions League, and we're still in the Premier League title. We are in 4, and you know that you have 7 attacking player out, and you never ever think of replace one of them. You never ever think within yourself, you know what, at least let me go out and go in Europe and try to get loan. Let me go out and even sign a player. You never try. Don't tell me nothing about Ollie Watkins, because you did not try to get him. You didn't want him. So how is it now, right now, to the stage of where we're at in the Premier League, in the Champions League, get knocked out of the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup, and we're going to blame the owner. Do you believe that Josh Kroenke know anything about Calafuri? Do you believe that Josh Kroenke do have any idea who Mikel Merino is? Do you believe that Josh Kroenke asks Mikel Arteta or the board or anybody like, who is this type of player? What does he play? Or go and even search up and look upon him? The owner doesn't do stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, you have owner who know the player them. They call it in football. They're a football man. The Kroenke is not a football person. They're not. They know about soccer. Not soccer, soccer. That's what they know about, soccer. That's what they call football in America, and they don't watch it. They don't watch it. They're not Abramovich, who you see every game that you see rock up in Chelsea Stadium and watching the game. They're not. They're not. They're not. So people, don't go ahead and blame them for what's happening now. Yes, they are to be blamed for how the club has been structured and running, but for what's happening on the pitch, yes, to an extent we can blame them as well, because they should be having a person who want good things to happen for the club. But 70% of the blame have to go to Mikel Arteta. It is only fair that we have to hold him responsible, because whenever a club is not doing right, the first person they get rid of is the manager. The first, because you are held to run the club. People, remember again, people has been saying that he has been back and the Kroenke hasn't given money to spend. How is it this man speak about putting in an offer? So if you look back on all of that, people, who should you hold responsible? Who should you blame for what's happening now on the pitch? Because now we don't have a centre forward, we don't have a number 9, because you quickly not even sit or try to play the game against Newcastle, the second leg of the Carabao Cup, because you want to run to Dubai. But they say karma is a bitch. And see, you run to Dubai to get avert injury. That karma is a bitch. It's karma. Mikel Arteta, it is karma. And that's what happened to you. Now you have nobody. And even when you're playing Mourinho up there, yeah, you don't look to play people around Mourinho. You leave him up there on his own like he's a proper number 9. He's not a false 9. He's not a proper 9. He's a fake 9. He's a fake number 9. He's a China-made number 9. Yeah? But you leave the guy up there on his own. Nobody around him, because all you have your captain doing is all of this. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Like in a rope, you know, in a Texas, America, when you're roping cow or horse, that's all him doing. That's all your captain doing. Holy God, that's all him do on the pitch, or him run away. The guy run away from the game. And we have to speak it as it is. Holy God, you're a captain, but you're not fit enough to be a captain. You're not fit enough to be a captain. We have never seen you grab a game by the scruff of the neck and galvanize the team and make us win us a game. You have never done that. And this is what we're talking about. So when I come here, people are telling you that my PTSD is trigger. These are the things that trigger my PTSD. And it's just on my mind. It just doesn't leave. It don't leave, people. It just playing on my mind. And everything I'm doing, I'm thinking about Arsenal. At times on a Sunday, I have to eat my dinner. Worse when Arsenal going to play if I'm not going to the game. I have to make sure that I eat and full my tummy before I watch Arsenal play. Because if I don't, I will starve for the rest of the day. Because appetite gone. Appetite gone. Mrs. cannot talk to me. Nothing. Anything we have planned for that day is done. Because I can't do nothing. This is what football. Ask anybody. Ask any real football supporter if this is what I'm saying is not true. Dead true. everything just done. You don't want to watch nothing. You just depressed. You just want to lock in our. You just want. I'm me alone in a dark room. I may not have nobody to talk to. I just so you feel. I just me, myself, and my shadow. Like so. But big up on yourself, people. I don't know the boy, Yardman there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.